Hey, we are doing a quick audit for Frankly Living here. First time to the website. I'm gonna go through a little bit of user experience, a little technical SEO, and anything else that we see. It's first time to the website, so kind of giving my initial thoughts, just like any user would when navigating your website for the first time. So right off the bat, website's absolutely beautiful. It's doing exactly what I think you want it to do, which is, showing, I love these interactive elements showing like, hey, here's a crappy photo that you can take, or here's a really good photo that I can take, and showing the difference in the value there. Definitely going down, I think this is a fantastic photo showing what you can do, maybe aerial wise. Different says skills. I would potentially label something like this as services. These are technically your services. So definitely consider adding that, because when people are coming to the website, they want to know what your services are. And if it says skills, like for me, when I first read that, I was a little confused. Like, is this stuff you're good at, or like stuff that you can do? And so just taking away that initial hesitation. I think this is a fan. Yeah, this is all great. It's websites like this are great because you want that initial experience to really speak to what you do. So I do like a lot of that. Go to portfolio. Okay, so this is the thing that I wanted to call out that I just discovered. Okay, so we have, when we're looking at the technical audit, there's not a lot of pages, obviously, but it's only crawling, like it's crawling this page, the franklyliving.life, but it's not actually crawling your main domain. So I'm also curious if your main domain even is being crawled. It doesn't look like it is, so it's probably not ranking at all, to be honest. We can actually look if we type in your brand name, Frankly Living. All right. So we also see, so Frankly Living, oh, it does show up. Okay, so it can be crawled, indexed, but maybe not crawled by a few other things, which might potentially hurt. So we have this Frankly Living photography, HD pics. We have Frankly Living, your main website. Actually, does this change every single time? Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, but I think the only thing is that like it looks like most things are being crawled except for the main website, which is a little strange. So definitely want, like, I mean, if it's possible, I understand like portfolio, you probably don't want this, but if it's possible to host all this on your website, it just helps with your brand experience. And also like right up here, it doesn't even have, this isn't even your brand name, even though the URL and everything is. Like, I just think it adds a little bit of confusion. But assuming that there's a specific reason for that, like, maybe you don't want to host all of that. I see that you could buy certain photos, so you don't want to host all that on your website. I think that's fine, but we should definitely put like some sort of page on the website that leads to this, so that you can start ranking for, if people want to buy certain photos. This website could use a lot of expansion. You have all of these services here and you can't click on them. Like, I want to know more about your professional commercial photography, your landscape photography. Like, if these are all services that you're trying to sell, your videography, like, we should create pages for these so you actually have the ability to rank for them when people are searching for them. I think that's super important. Let's go to the book now. Okay, so in the booking now, it also takes you to a different website. I think that's another thing. It also says select products and services and then place order. This is a little confusing. MLS number, like, I understand a lot of real estate stuff. So I guess that makes sense if you're only wanting real estate people, but it is a little confusing what is supposed to be happening here. But it's also on a completely different website, so it's hard to tell. So you have a book now, and then you have a contact us. I think you should have a contact us page that specifically calls things out. But also, as a user, like, what am I supposed to do? Do you want me to click book now, or do you want me to click contact us? Which one is more valuable to you? And then I would take one and stick with one. Definitely want a footer. Looks like there's a small footer, but having a footer with your menu items, I think, is super important to have for call depth as well as general user experience. Overall, this site could just be expanded on significantly. Adding a blog about the importance of these types of services, how to, just making yourself an expert in this field. If you are a primarily focused on real estate, then write a blog on real estate photography, but write a blog specifically talking to the pain points for real estate professionals. And then you will become a topical authority in this space. And also, it's going to help a lot for SEO and everything like that. So a lot. The site's absolutely beautiful, but there is a lot that can be optimized and done to help you rank way better on Google than you probably are now. That is the audit.